In today's tech world, IT employees earn lakhs of rupees, but still, somewhere, they are suffering financially. We upgrade our tools, technologies, and skill set, but we don't upgrade our financial knowledge. I know many IT employees still suffering from the financial freedom, and today we have Ravi Kiran Monigari, an ex-IT employee, certified financial planner, and also founder of Varadi FinServ. Thank you, sir. Thanks for joining RKIT Labs podcast. I know you as an IT professional and you transitioned yourself into an entrepreneur. So, can you please explain your overall journey from an IT employee to an entrepreneur? So, how did you plan it and what were the challenges?
Hello, Ravindar. Nice to be here with you today. And I have seen how RKIT Labs is taking the IT employees' journey and their career to the next level. So, as you know, myself, I worked in IT for almost 17 years and then gradually moved out of IT and started my own entrepreneurship into financial services. This journey did not start overnight, actually. So, if you ask me, the seed for this journey started somewhere in 2012.
Okay.
And at that time, my objective was to be able to quit my job, whatever could be the situation, in 10 years. That was my objective.
Okay.
And the stepping stones were very difficult. And I did not find it very easy in the initial 1.5 year. I could not even earn 100 rupees in 6 months.
For 6 months.
So for 6 months, I did not earn even 100. That is my situation, or that was my situation at that point of time. But somewhere in my mind, my inner self told me that whatever step that you have decided, that is to be able to get into a situation of be able to be self-reliant in 10 years, why are you thinking in short term, like 6 months, 4 months?
Right.
Let it give it for 3 years, 5 years. And that self-motivation kept me going forward.
Okay.
And at that time, I did not look at how much I am earning. The only thing that I focused on is how much value I am adding to others.
Okay.
And it is coming from inner self, not from whether this person is giving me 1 lakh rupee, 5 lakh rupee, like that. Okay, but whatever value I am trying to add, I try to educate people on investments.
Okay.
So before I educated people, I was doing the investments on myself with my own money. So that seed of investment started from when I started earning, that is 2006 and 7. When I started doing my own money and managing it in the form of savings and investments, some people used to ask me, those who were living with me or close friends before marriage. So I used to tell them, but not so much of money management kind of thing, but only on a good basis.
Yeah, you should guide them in terms of
yes, but it is not full-fledged management. But slowly, I thought this can be something that I can do myself as a profession or a side kind of thing, because I was full-time working on IT.
Okay.
But then gradually, I thought randomly I cannot do this because my background of education is BTech and I am coming from a IT background. So there should be some way to manage it professionally.
Right.
And then I explored myself on how I can make this as a career.
Okay.
So then I took up Certified Financial Planner as a certification. It's a globally US recognized certification from FPSB India. So it's a global recognition for all financial planners, those who deal with money, of other people's money, not only self money, but other people's money. Then I completed this in 2015 and that gave me how I can take this as a professional approach in managing other people's money confidently. And then gradually the stepping stones have been following up. And I would like to highlight one point here. Before COVID hit, the lockdown hit, 15 days before, I had a one-on-one call with my manager. I told that I want to quit job. said, why you want to quit job? He knows what I do outside of my work. Not to disturb the work environment there. So I ensured that kind of environment at work and other apart from the work in job, the whatever additional time that I used to have, I used to allocate for this.
Okay.
So I told him this is a step that I want to take, and I have been telling you, but I think this is the time. He said, "Are you 100% sure?" I said, "Yes, 100%." But he said, "Okay, think about it for 1 week and do confirm once again. I respect your decision and you want to do it as an entrepreneur, but because this is a life-changing moment, he has to take 1 week of time and do confirm again." Within that 1 week, lockdown announced.
Okay.
So I did not know what to tell to my manager. So that 1 week passed to 2 weeks. I did not inform him, but it is my duty to update him. So I thought I will update him, and I had one more call and said that due to uncertain situations due to COVID and lockdowns, life is uncertain at this point.
Absolutely.
And I just want to stay back. I'm not saying that my objective is changed, but take a pause. Maybe a pause. How long? I also do not know, but I will continue. So that continuation for first lockdown, second lockdown, because we are not sure about what is going to happen. Many people's lives have been lost, and there is no medicine also at that time. So there is a very critical situation. We could not walk out of house. We are under complete lockdown. But then when second lockdown completed and we are open, the life is back to normalcy, and that's when I reinitiated the initiation of moving out of IT job. So finally I came out of IT in 2022. Now I have a team, set up a team and office. I moved back to my hometown. So this is another thought. Many people think that, okay, I want to go back to my hometown. I want to go back to farming. My father used to do, I used to do it during childhood. But they are unable to take such steps because they did not plan it well, take actions to do it. If not one day, some other day, it should if it has to happen, you have to do something.
You have to plan it, execute it.
Yeah, execute it well in advance and ensure that you are falling in line with what you want to achieve. And that's where I moved back to my hometown. I had set up an office. Now I have a team of 5 people. And this is how the journey is so far.
It's a inspirational journey, sir, actually, because you moved to hometown and you provided opportunity to the local fellow beings here. So that's a wonderful thought, in fact. So what are the challenges you face after quitting the job? Because you used to earn good amount of money in terms of salary. So once you quit, how did you manage it financially? How did you survive? What are the challenges you face?
Okay, so this is an interesting phase, I would say. Once you decide on something, but after decision, what is that you are doing? So I planned in such a way that I have enough emergency fund to manage my lifestyle, the current monthly expenses for at least 2 years. And when I am quitting my job, the income from this profession of financial services is not even 25%. So there is a big gap. For example, let's say I'm earning 2 lakh rupee in IT job. From here, I'm not even getting 40,000. So survival is very difficult.
It's very tough.
Very tough. And another thing is, what you do after quitting job. See,
there should be clarity. What your next step?
What is that you are driving it for the next 6 months, 1 year, 2 year? What is the game plan? So once I quit my job, I know I am not going to worry about where the money is coming for next 2 years. Because some portion is coming from this profession, and whatever remaining that I want or I need, I can withdraw from my investments.
Because you already invested, build a portfolio, you can withdraw it.
Exactly. Yes. So I stopped all my investments, monthly investments. I used to do SIP starting from 2010.
2010 till 2020, 12 years. Okay, great.
So there is a big corpus that I have created, and I started redeeming some of the investments on a monthly basis whenever there is a need. I stopped the monthly SIP because there is no active income.
Correct.
And I cannot put this professional income into the investments because I need for survival. Okay, so this went for almost 10 to 12 months.
Approximately 1 year.
1 year.
It's a 1 year struggle kind of
1 year
phase.
struggle. Initially, I was thinking that okay, morning, I need to get ready to go to office. That was my mindset still, even after quitting my job.
Okay.
So from that mindset, I need to slowly move out of it and focus on it. I have a game plan for 3 years. That is why first, but that's a time taking process. Then I segregated that into short term objectives. Okay, in 6 months, what is that I need to do? In 1 year, what is that I need to do? So in 1 year, I streamlined some of the processes because I was doing it only when I had time. Maybe weekends, part-time morning when before going to office. So the process, SOPs, we call it in IT, standard operating procedures. So I defined that in such a way that, okay, if not today, even if I hire somebody tomorrow, they should be able to follow these guidelines. So I created those SOPs and created short-term milestones. That took me 1 year. And in 1 year, I got a clarity that I need to set up a office so that I can hire a couple of people. Initially, that was my thought. But when I started looking for office space, I started looking for only 2-3 people occupancy. But then I thought, if the team has to grow down the line, then what is the situation? Then I thought, okay, this is not the right way to do it. I need to look at from a down the line 10-year angle. So that's how now I have a 12-seater office, but still we have only 5 employees. We are able to do it. And now the gradual situation, right now it is more than 3 years. I had quit my job. Today we are almost in 2025 end. So I'm in a very comfortable situation from a income perspective. Now the challenge of where the money has to grow or should I withdraw from my investments has stopped. I stopped withdrawing and I restarted my monthly SIPs.
Started reinvesting.
So this is how you can manage the long-term objective by creating short-term milestones.
Got it. Okay. You being a financial plan itself, you struggled in the initial stage of your quitting the IT job, but you managed very well, efficiently because of your financial literacy and the discipline.
Exactly. Discipline is very important. And the early you start, then the bigger corpus it can create, which will help you when you actually need money.
Just to add to your inspirational story, even with the help of your guidance, I started my SIPs and the investment way back in 2012. And I did quit my IT job in 2024. It's a 12 years of journey. Okay. It was never in my mind to quit the IT job, but circumstances had led to that. And I was having a side hustle as my career. So within no time, today I decided, tomorrow I resigned. Within few weeks, I was back into my side hustle, which has become my full-time job at the moment. But after taking the step, what gave me the confidence is Ravi sir's financial advisor, because I was having 1 year of emergency fund. I was having enough corpus and I was having the financial plan ready and it was executed.
So this is very important. So whether you want to do something or be in a career of continuing whatever you are doing, having an emergency fund, that is a financial backup, is very important. If you are in 25 to 30, 35, have at least 6 to 9 months of income as your emergency fund. Many people, or you might see in YouTube or various social media channels, 6 months of expenses they say, but I tune it to 6 to 9 months of income. And if your age is more than 40, maybe 45, 48, then you have to ramp up your emergency fund from 6 to 9 months to 12 to 15 months of income. Because your children may be growing, they are in colleges, your parents could be in very old age, they need some kind of medical emergency. So having a cushion to yourself is very, very important.
Right, absolutely. So to dig more into the IT phase of an employee, when a student or a graduate get a job into the IT, okay, so what is your guidance to an IT professional who just started their career? How they should start with the investment, and if you can give a clear-cut roadmap, a direction to them, because as you said, investing or saving at the early age is very important. That is the success formula. Okay. So if you can give some roadmap or clarity on this, our Gen Z batch will get advantage and they can get a successful career.
So those who are getting into jobs today or in the last couple of years, we call them as Gen Z. These people are more techie than us.
Absolutely.
Okay, they are more on Instagram, being used to mobiles or laptops. The person might be starting earning with 50,000, 80,000, 1 lakh also starting salary. I started my career with some 6,000 rupees. But today the capacity of earning when you start your career starts at 50, 60 or 80,000.
Yes.
And at the same rate, the expenses are also increasing. By the end of the month, the person doesn't have anything.
Yes.
With 6,000, I used to send 3,000, 2,500 to my father.
That point of
by staying in Bangalore at that time. So recently, one of my cousin started working in Bangalore, and his package is yearly 12 lakhs. So roughly he's getting 95,000 in pocket every month. Initially, I did not know. So I thought he started working, but I did not know actually his salary. But my uncle recently told me. I asked my cousin, what are you doing? What is there? Everything is gone by the end of the month.
Yes.
I went outside, I purchased iPhone, I gave my money to somebody else, some friend asked. So even though there is no need, the person is actually spending a lot. So we had to cut down. I asked my cousin to invest at least 45,000. He said initially he was reluctant to do it, but then I insisted him. I called up my uncle and said that this is not the way. If you leave it like this, he will spend every month like this. It has to be some forced kind of investment. At this point of time, he may not have any objective in mind, but let it just get invested. And over a period of time, by the time he is 35, that gets compounded.
Absolutely.
And compounding is a multiplier effect. The early you start, the bigger corpus you create.
Yes.
So we started with 45,000 monthly as an investment. So gradually he started. He was reluctant, but we enforced that you should start this investment. So the message to all the Gen Z is to at least invest 30% of the monthly and spend the rest of 60, 70%, whatever they have. Because if you don't save, automatically it will be spent.
Right. So how do you suggest youth to divide their income? For example, 1 lakh if is income, what will be the bucket in terms of savings, expenses, and investment?
Okay. So typically, if you are taking the bucket-wise strategy, then at least 30% can be into savings or investments. 30% can be the expenses, the regular monthly expenses for survival and living. And the rest of 20-30% can be you can do some upgrading your skills, or then you do some savings, or you do some any EMIs or anything that is there that can be accommodated into that 10-20%. So this way of dividing your money into 3 buckets will ensure that the person is having a balanced life and maybe a stressless financial life.
All right. So if you take the Gen Z batch or the youth, they spend on gadgets, they spend on vehicles, bikes and other bike and four-wheelers. They spend on luxuries. Yes, these are very important. Luxury is important, lifestyle important, but we should take a pause. We should review our finances. What is more important? If you take a bike, if you take an iPhone, if you go for any luxury trips, if you go for a vacation, yes, you over the period of time, it's only for your own benefit or the enjoyment. But what about the finances that's going to eat after a period of time? So somewhere we should have the mentorship from a financial advisor, and we should take the guidance and the step-by-step framework from him, so that early we invest, we get the benefits. So those are depreciable assets. So what is your thought, and where exactly they have to invest at the very young age? How they should focus and which area they have to invest? Because I know people investing on other depreciable assets, on where exactly the money should go.
Okay, that's a good question, Ravindar. So now, whatever you said, like buying or having a car, gadget, iPhone, or maybe every other new gadget that is coming up, it's tempting.
Yes.
Today, people are bombarded with lot of information, digital information. Everything is on mobile, and every other company who is manufacturing these products, they want you to buy. Now, the bottom point is you, or as an individual, what are you doing? Is it a really need? First, you need to assess. Without you without purchasing that, are you able to lead the same lifestyle? Then it's not a need, it's a want, a desire.
It's a luxury.
It's a luxury. Yes, luxuries are also important, but to what extent? And what is that it is costing you in the long run?
Right.
That needs to be assessed. I have a formula for this. Whatever I want to purchase, like big ticket purchases, more than a lakh rupee, say. So let's say, for example, iPhone, or maybe a bike. I do it in such a way that if I am paying 1 lakh rupee to purchase a product, I invest 1 lakh rupee on the same day.
Okay.
This way, you are satisfying your inner self to purchase the product that you desire, and at the same time, you are satisfying your future, which you do not know today, and the future will come within no time.
Yes.
So I did the same way for car. I did the same way for my recently upgraded EV bike. So every big ticket purchase, I follow this process of investing the same amount on the same day or maybe next day and buy the product. If you are able to do this, then you are managing the present and also the future.
Yeah. For this, first thing is the discipline and the commitment is very, very important, and the clarity. Clarity, discipline, commitment comes by the self, yes, to some extent, and also it should be directed by an well-known authority like financial planner or financial advisor. Because if you take our friends, community, parents, we might be educated, but we are financially illiterate people.
Today, the situation is like the people are studying, or from childhood till graduation or post graduation, they're studying on how to work hard and earn money. But once you start earning, there is no mode of education, formal or informal, on how to effectively manage your investments or the money. So that is why a professional help is very much necessary. And to add to that, as you said, the discipline and commitment are the 4 most important factors. Without a discipline and the commitment to achieve whatever you want, whether it is financial or in life or personal things, no matter what, will not work out.
Right.
So professional help along with discipline and commitment, starting from early stage, are utmost important.
Right. And when you touch the IT employees, in fact, anything, I'm focusing on IT employee, but it can be any sector. What people always say, I don't have money for the investment. Okay, they have the money for luxuries, they have money for enjoyment, vacations, etc. But they don't have money for the savings, they don't have money for the investment. So for that, first, as you said, clarity, financial planning is very, very important under the guidance. Point number 1. Second, youth are so talented, they should focus on the side assets. As you said some time back, they should focus on leveraging the skill set. Upskilling is also part of the investment.
Yes.
It may not be monetary, but same time, when you upskill yourself, there are bright opportunities. You can increase your package by shifting the companies. You can focus on part-time freelance opportunities. You can generate more income, because right now IT salaries are so stagnant with single-digit increment.
Yeah.
So instead of focusing on, I know some of my friends whose petrol or vehicle fuel charges are more than their monthly increment. Their main expenses are more, and made increment is more than their salary increment. So given all the circumstances, we should definitely focus on the side assets. We should definitely focus on our part-time freelancing opportunities, and we need to upskill ourselves so that people can take other, like you and me. In fact, we have 2 examples how we led our life and how we transitioned into an entrepreneurship.
Yes.
So definitely this is also very important. Not so. Apart from this, I always see people, they're mixing up investment and insurance. In fact, even I did the same mistake earlier. People don't know what is an insurance, what is an investment, and what is a emergency fund. If we can clarify this with an example, so it would help our viewers.
Rightly said, Ravinder. So, as I initially told, the financial literacy in India is very, very less. Though the educational literacy stands at somewhere around 70 to 75, financial literacy is less than 6% in India.
Oh.
So, by having a very less financial literacy, people are unable to take a informed decision. Many people, even today, think that by paying a premium to a policy, insurance policy, they think it is an investment.
Yes.
But paying a premium to a policy is a expense. It is not an investment. And investment and insurance should not be mixed.
Both are different.
It is, in a layman terms, I will explain you. So there are two petrol bunks side by side, and you have to fill your car. And your car is a diesel car. In one petrol bunk, they say that they have clearly mentioned a board saying that here we mix both petrol and diesel. And another petrol bunk, there is nothing mentioned. They have a clear bifurcation. Only in this pump we give petrol, and other pump we give diesel. Which pump or which petrol bunk will you go? Will you go to a mixed petrol bunk, or will you go to a petrol bunk where you have to, or you have a choice to get only the diesel for your car? This is same as insurance and investment. There are many insurance products today from different companies, which I don't want to name their company, but which says, okay, you pay every year 1 lakh rupee, after 20 years we pay you double the amount. That is not an investment, it's a insurance and saving product. The return in that product is less than what you get from a bank, even if you keep the same money in bank balance for the next 20 years. Right? So this is very big confusion people have. So ideally, one should have a pure risk coverage for insurance. That is a term life insurance, if you are talking about life insurance. Apart from the company provided any insurance, the person has to take the term life insurance, which will be equal to 20 times of the annual CTC.
Oh, 20x times.
20 times. That is a
pure term insurance without any add-ons.
So that is a normal average of 20x. And there is a big misconception on health insurance. Everybody says that my company is providing. Company is providing 3 lakh, 5 lakh, not more than that. The challenge today is somebody who got admitted for 3 days in ICU, the bill is 9 lakhs.
Yes.
And the person has to pay from pocket. And I have seen many people who delay getting personal health insurance outside. And health insurance is required for everyone in the family, including the parents. Yes. And maybe in-laws if they are dependents. Yes. Because they will ask us, or we have to pay them, or pay the hospital to get them treated. Get the insurance, and the hospital, insurance company will bear the expenses. So this is the biggest, I would say, the topmost priority for insurance is health insurance. Then comes term life insurance.
Right. So practically, I'll give you an example. So when I was working in the IT company, one of my friends, because he was having the corporate group policy, he never took health insurance, the private health insurance. So once he got quit from the job, exactly within a week time, his father got impacted due to heart surgery, and there was no insurance, and it costed 10 lakhs for him. So what are the savings that he was holding? The complete savings was utilized for the surgery. So that means people depending on the company group insurance is at risk at any point of time. Second, early you take the health insurance when you're healthy, it's always important. But once you have the surgeries or any other dependencies, companies may not give you the health insurance, no matter what is the premium. So starting early, taking a health insurance as a private health insurance definitely matters. So if you can give any real-time examples or guidance to the people, that would be great.
So I can say one word or one sentence. One hospitalization will make at least 5 years savings lost towards the hospital bill. if you don't take private health insurance.
Yeah.
So we have seen many cases. One person, I have been telling him from last 5-6 years to take, but he did not listen. He kept postponing. One fine day he said, I want to take policy. Okay, I said okay. Then generally I ask, what are the medical conditions you have or your family members have? He said, Ravi, I want to take. Last month only I am detected with stage 1 cancer. Now imagine the amount of money that he has to spend to get the treatment over the next 2-3 years to come out of that cancer. Immediately he got admitted in hospital. The bill was 14 lakh. The company, corporate insurance is only 5 lakh. 9 lakhs he paid from the pocket. Now he doesn't get any insurance outside.
Once identified, people don't get insurance.
The critical illnesses like anything related to heart, lungs, kidneys, brain, once identified, you will not get health insurance outside.
Any company, yes.
So that's the biggest problem which I could relate recently.
And many people, they will sell their gold, they will sell their properties, lands, etc. And that's how, instead of investing few thousands of rupees on the pure health insurance, they neglect it. But that neglect is having the consequences later. And people are literally suffering by selling their lakhs of rupees, and because your land or gold doesn't convert to the cash immediately. They don't get the cash.
They have to take loans.
People will misutilize, and you have to bear the consequences.
Mismanagement.
Right. And to move forward, so once we get the job, once over a period of time, people focus on their credit card. Credit card is a barrier. It's a kind of, people think it's a privilege, but people misutilize the credit card because salary on first date it get credited 10 to 15, the entire salary will get wiped out. Okay, people don't have money or cash to move forward in their day-to-day life. They focus on the credit card. Okay, they borrow money from other fellow beings. So credit card, I see, yes, there are very good options. It's in a better way we can use in the credit card. But most of the people I see, most of the IT employees using in a wrong way. So if you can give some inputs, how credit can be utilized in the best way, how we can get benefit, what are the consequences if you use it in a bad way?
So this credit cards is like having a quick money. Many a times when I talk to new people or existing clients also, I ask, what is your monthly expense? They give me some breakup, okay, 30,000. Then I ask, how much is your credit card bill? They say 50,000. Then 30 plus 50, it is your 80,000. So that credit card bill, they won't consider it as expense. Many times it just goes, okay, they see some offer on Amazon, they will buy it. They see something while walking on the street or going when they went for a mall, they buy it. But it's a 1+1 offer, 50% off, I will go and buy it.
Discipline.
So here, what is point that needs to be highlighted is, what is your actual requirement and whether you are adhering to that, and that's the point, discipline you mentioned. So if your expenses are crossing to extent, you should have a discipline whether to buy or not to buy. And as you rightly pointed out, I know many people who have multiple cards and they rotate from balance one card to other card and they just manage. And at the end, they don't have proper symbols. And a live example, I know a person living in Bangalore has 4 or 5 cards, and she moved the transfer from one to other. She is unable to pay, and she took a loan from friends, or some P2P lending apps are also there. And now these apps, they are calling and harassing her, and their friends, her family members, they started calling them also. Now that is when actually she approached me how to come out of this. So credit cards, if you are using it within the limited efficiently and pay your dues within the due date from your salary or income, then it is fine. But going overboard with that expenses without tracking it, it makes messy.
Then apart from the credit card, the another bottleneck is the EMIs. So people don't plan it. So I know people, for example, usually we go with for home loans, we go with for any kind of purchasing of the flats or any properties, we go with the home loan, majority of the case. I know a person who bought the flat with two personal loans at a time by managing the bank officials. Now he is not able to pay. His salary, for example, is 1 lakh. 90,000 of his income is going to two personal loans. That too for a flat, where the flat is not handed over.
Yeah.
So this is also one of the trap. EMI is a trap, I would say.
EMI is a biggest trap. So many people say that I want to buy a flat or a house, thinking in terms of paying the EMI capability. Today, the affordability is not in terms of whether I have money or cash to buy the product or a utility, but in terms of whether I am able to pay the EMI or not.
That too for the long term of 20 years
20
with the uncertainty of your job.
Exactly. So there are two ways. One is, let's say you want to buy a house of 1 crore. If you have a 1 crore and buying it is different. But if you have only 5 lakhs and buying a 1 crore with 95 lakhs loan is different. The person who buys with loan of 95 lakhs is surrendered himself, his future earnings, even though whether he is earning or not, to that loan.
Actually, the flat is not his property, that is bank's property.
Yes.
Until unless you repay for 20 years, the property is not your property. You are a slave for that property. If you don't pay for at least 2 to 3 months consequently, bank official will come, they will seize the property.
Yes.
So your flat, your own with the EMI is not your property.
Exactly.
It's bank's property.
It's unless you pay the last EMI, it is not at all your property. You don't have any control on that property.
Yeah. One important point I would like to say, people take the loan, but we have to take loan against the property also.
Yes.
Very important point.
Yes.
People don't focus on the insurance on the property. Though we take the insurance, though we take the credit card, though we take any EMI, any bank accounts, people don't update their nominees. Updating nominee also, I could see a lot of gaps in the society.
Yes. So for this, recently we have done an activity of booklet, sending the booklet, perfect booklet to all our investors, more than 750 plus. So the idea or the message is very clear. Have all the financial records in one location. I have seen many people, that my clients, their colleagues, family members, when they pass away, they approach within the friends and they call me saying that Ravi, one of my known person has passed away. How can we identify his bank records? And how can we identify if he has a investments in mutual funds, or how can I identify which policy he has? Because today everything is digital in the mobile or in the email or in the laptop, and our family members doesn't know.
Very unfortunate, to be honest. Even I have seen many scenarios where people lost their life. His wife don't know his investment, his insurance, his bank accounts is the same. So where that money is going? End of the day, we are putting a lot of effort for our family, secure our family and the parents. But end of the day, we're not meeting the fruits.
Exactly. So that is why this perfect booklet, it is a consolidation of all the financial records.
Yes.
10 years back, you might have taken an insurance policy. Even you do not know what is a policy.
Yes.
Okay. What are the policy details, when it matures, how much you are paying, who is a nominee you nominated before marriage, whether now the same nominee is still rightful, whether nominee has passed away, also you do not know. Yes. So it is very important to structurally organize and review all your financial records at least once in a year, 2 hours, not more than that. You just review and make, if there are any changes that needs to be done or updates that needs to be done, you follow with those authorities.
Yeah. One is people are not aware. These are very, very important critical. Lack of awareness, literacy, as I told you, that is one thing. Second, people don't prioritize it. People take it in light, but when people get suffered, then they'll get to know all the realities.
Exactly.
So we should be proactive. We should plan efficiently. So that was one of the best decisions you have taken to put it in the form of booklet. So even I am using the booklet. I write down all my financial related details in the booklet, and I will be discussing this with my spouse also. So can you give a just walkthrough of the booklet to our viewers so that they'll get fair idea what needs to be done, how it needs to be documented and review on yearly basis?
Sure, Ravi. So this is a booklet which we have created for all our investors, clients. This is called as Perfect Organizer. In this, we have structurally created different sections where you can update all your financial information like your bank records, bank accounts, what are spouse bank accounts, maybe if there are anything going on your savings for your kids, those details, insurance policies, loan details, vehicle details, the RC details and vehicle loan details if it is there, and your parents' insurance details, your personal health insurance details, and your corporate health insurance details, whom to contact for corporate health insurance or any insurance if you are not there by your family and dependents. And you should keep this in very secure place inside your house and ensure that you convey this information, all the records, what is there to your dependent, maybe your spouse or maybe your parents, and review this information once in a year. The good day is on your birthday. Sit for 1 hour, half an hour, and just cross verify all the records whether they are up to date. In the last 1 year, if you have sold any assets, you can update them. All the real estate details also you can update in this. Where is it? When you purchased? Where is the sale deed? All those details. Even the bank locker details you can update in this document. It is like a encyclopedia for all your financial information. And review it every year. Once in a year is sufficient. Just update and cross verify, and if necessary, make changes to the document. If any nomination information needs to be updated, you have to update with the authorities or the companies where you have the financial accounts. But at the end, you get this updated in the Perfect Organizer.
Wow, it's a wonderful kit actually, because I have been using this since day you gave me. So the data was segregated actually. And few points about nominee was not updated. What it was 10 years back, it was still. After my marriage, I didn't even update my nominee details. And my the original policy certificates. So
Exactly.
I lost it somewhere. So I got it. I put it in a secure place because these are very, very important. No matter what, we are definitely earning for the family. Family should be taken care.
Yes.
They will be taken care when you have all the information handy. If wife is not aware of her account, wife is not aware of her assets, wife is not aware of her EMIs, expense, etc., then definitely this is going to have a long-term financial impact.
It will create a lot of chaos.
Yes.
Today, even both wife and husband are educated and they are working. One person doesn't know anything about what other person is doing.
Yes.
They separately maintain their manager expenses and they hardly discuss anything financials. And if they discuss, it will lead to fight. So the good thing is have this written by both wife and husband. If you want, I will send a booklet for each of you. You get this updated and keep it. And all they need to do is just refer it.
Right. So guys, do contact RKIT Labs if you want to get a free booklet. It was very motivating and inspirational discussion so far, sir, actually. But if you can help our viewers how to plan their short-term, medium and long-term goals. For example, short-term can be marriage or any other occasions that they need to plan. Medium can be in terms of kids' education. Long-term can be, of course, retirement.
So we need to segregate and manage these sections separately. First, let's talk about short-term. Short-term can be yearly expenses like your insurance payments, school fees, then some payments towards servicing of your vehicle, something like that. So many people I see that from where I should pay this insurance premium now. So instead of that, you set aside some amount, you just mix or add all the yearly payments that you get. Let's say if it is 2 lakh, you set aside 15,000 per month, and every month you keep accumulating that. Whenever you need, you just withdraw. It can be done through bank FDs or recurring deposits or through low risk liquid mutual funds also. It's very efficient in terms of taxation. If the person is earning, having a 30% tax slab, something like that.
Mm.
So that is regular management for like 1-2 years management. This is the process that needs to be followed, or better way to efficiently manage something. But this way will not work for a longer period. So let's say somebody wants to have a function for their daughter, like down the line 7-8 years. This method will not work. So they need to assess the inflation factor, which is very, very crucial, and that will decrease the value of money over a period of time.
Right.
So they need to set up some kind of investment in a moderate risky hybrid category of funds. That would be the ideal way, probably for multiple requirements, multiple goals, or multiple funds can be chosen. That is the ideal way. For retirement, obviously the person, if you are earning, you will have a EPF, provident fund.
Right.
But the point that I would like to convey is only the EPF or NPS is not sufficient for retirement.
Absolutely not sufficient.
It's not
The
sufficient.
current life.
So that can be part of like 20%, 25%, not more than that. So you have to plan from your savings or from your earning for the rest of 75-80% of the requirement. So that's why initially we discussed starting early is important.
Yes.
So if you are somewhere at 25-30 age, you start slowly, gradually, with whatever possible today, you do it. But your focus or attention towards it will arrive when you are nearing to that. So maybe 5 years down the line, I want to quit my job or retire. That's where you bump up and investments. And the person would be getting some variable pay, quarterly payment, or a yearly bonus. So all those can be directed. So I tell my clients to follow the 50-50 rule.
Okay.
If there is a hike, monthly hike, yearly hike. So let's say 10% hike. So that means 2 lakhs per annum. You spend 1 lakh. You invest 1 lakh. Increase 8,000 rupees per month. 1 lakh divided by 12 is 8,300. So increase 8,300 monthly SIP. You get a bonus, 4 lakh bonus. You spend 2 lakh.
2 lakhs.
2 lakhs.
Luxury, 2 lakhs investment.
It's up to you. Whatever you do with 2 lakhs is up to you.
Up to
Go on a vacation.
No matter what. Yeah.
No matter what. You utilize 2 lakh and you invest 2 lakh.
Good.
And many other people ask me, okay, Ravi, I have 2 lakh rupee and I have a home loan, 50 lakhs outstanding. Should I put it or make a prepayment to the loan, or should I invest? It's a good question.
Yes.
But I will assess it from a broader picture, whether the person is having an emergency fund, enough cash reserves are there, how much is the EMI going in terms of his monthly income. If it is within that limits, I will say go and invest. If it is over and above and it doesn't have all this taken care, then do a part payment. It should be balanced. It should not be taken only in one direction, but should be considered from different angles.
Right. A case-to-case basis, depending on their portfolio and the emergencies, you give the best direction so that they can take the right decision, right point of time.
Yes.
Okay. So what about the retirement for the long-term goal?
So retirement long-term, if the person is like 30-35, the major portion of the savings towards the long-term retirement should go into the equity, particularly in the equity mutual funds, and gradually decrease the allocation from equity when you are nearing to that retirement goal, or maybe financial freedom, whatever.
Okay. So when the goal is achieved, we need to start withdrawing.
Before the goal, maybe 1-2 years before the goal, we need to reduce the equity allocation.
Right. Okay. And I see many people using their self-knowledge or YouTube knowledge for investing. So what is your thought on that, and what kind of scenarios or the case studies, real-time case studies you have seen?
See, today everything is digital as we are talking. Now, doing a monthly SIP of 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 is okay. On your own, you do take some funds, but every other day some new YouTube video releases, will you take new fund?
No.
And create 20, 30, 40 funds. And today's people are earning 1 lakh, 2 lakh, maybe 5 lakh a month. But if you have 50 lakh rupee, will you put yourself in a mutual fund on your own?
We don't know how to manage it.
So starting point, that's what I'm saying. Starting point, 1,000, 2,000, you may do it, but eventually you need some professional to handle it. Okay. So the early you take the decision, the better. Because if you are doing it on your own, you do not know whether you are going in a right direction or wrong direction.
It's a risk.
It's an individual choice. I'm not saying that you should not do, but it's your choice.
Right. Like a doctor. So when you're not well, yes, whether you want to take your own medicine or you want to visit to a specialist.
So we have seen cases like people managing on their own like 40 lakhs, 80 lakhs, 1.5 crores also. And they know how it happens on their own, and still come to us saying that, can you manage our portfolio? Because I don't have time. I don't know whom to ask if I am doing right or wrong.
Yes.
And many a times my emotions take over.
Yes.
And I do not know, the future is uncertain. My job is uncertain. I'm having sleepless nights. So in all those cases, you need somebody as a handhold, like Krishna in Mahabharata.
Right.
He doesn't participate in the war, but he is the rightful guide to.
Right. The mentorship is very important to move in the right direction, so that end of the day, everyone is working for money.
Exactly.
And our money should work for us. We should not work for the money. Our money should
work us. That's the end goal.
End goal.
The early you reach there,
yes,
the peaceful life you will have. You will have the choices. Instead of saying that I had to work, I don't want to go to office on Monday, but I had to go. But it's your choice. Whether you can make it as a choice, whether you want to stop going to work. You have more time, explore the world, go on vacations, or do some charity work, or the hobby you want to take up, or pursue some hobby or a passion, or take up entrepreneurship. It's about how you want to take the time into control. That is a financial freedom, the ultimate goal of money.
Okay. So proper finance planning is very important to make money work for you.
Yes.
So if you're not financially disciplined, if you don't take the right decision, the right point of time, you cannot achieve the financial freedom. And no matter what, it is 60, 70 years, still you will be struggling financially.
Yes, we have seen clearly, we have live examples on how we are able to generate 2 lakhs per month without working.
Yes. And I know people generating 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs per month, but they live again paycheck to paycheck.
Exactly.
Crediting, debiting. Mid of the month, they'll be zero cash, empty. So, for example, if you take our parents, maybe they used to earn 10,000, 15,000, but still they created the wealth. Wealth creation is more important. Now, getting 2 lakhs per month also, we are not able to create the wealth.
Yes.
There might be multiple reasons. One reason might be the inflation. If you can give some inputs over there, how to beat the inflation, financial discipline, financial planning, and taking the right decision, right point of time. So that clarity is also very important.
So here, if we have to talk about little bit of inflation, many people doesn't know what is inflation and how it is impacting our money. So inflation is nothing but the rate at which your monthly expenses are increasing. Because your inflation might be different from my inflation, because the goods and services that I am consuming can be completely different from what you are consuming. But every person's monthly expenses are increasing. Typically in India, it is increasing at 7-8%. And if your money, which is for a moderate period or longer period, that is, the requirement is more than after 5 years, it should grow at least 8% per annum. And only then, that means you are maintaining the value of money.
Yes.
So, for example, if you have a 1 crore 20 years back, that is maybe 2000, in the year 2000, if you have 1 crore, and if you have 1 crore, are these both 1 crore same? No, absolutely no. The value of 1 crore today is very, very less compared to what it was that is there in 2000. Similarly, in this fashion, the value of money is getting eroded. And to keep up with the inflation, you need to invest in products in such a way that the returns from the product will beat this inflation. That is the ideal objective. If the inflation is 8, then you are getting 10, 12, that is a reasonable return.
Got it. So to conclude, it was very inspiration and motivating and clarity, the discussion and the input that you give to the audience. Thanks for your time, sir, for taking your precious time and giving a lot of inputs to the RKIT Labs viewers. So to conclude, guys, it was a very inspirational talk, today's podcast, because no one talks about financial freedom within our community or education system, but this is very, very important for a person to live a happy life and to achieve the financial freedom. Please start investing immediately. Start now. Start investing smartly and do achieve your financial freedom no matter what. With this, we will end this podcast. Please subscribe to RKIT Labs and please do encourage us. Thank you, Ravi sir. Thanks for joining.
Thank you.